On Alignable saying they're good. So let's go ahead and just jump in. So welcome everyone to another Hoot Host Community Group webinar. This is a little bit of an experiment today. We are taking all of our Alignable webinars, at least our monthly webinars, not our weekly events, but just our monthly webinars we're going to start to do through this YouTube Live platform. So we're trying to basically merge our growing audience on YouTube and our existing 2,000 members on Alignable, be able to kind of put the community together, and everyone from Alignable is able to jump over and watch these webinar events through YouTube Live. So hopefully this experiment will go well and we'll be able to continue to do this. But I'm really excited for this event, so let's go ahead and jump in. So today is the power of website marketing integrations. A little housekeeping notice here. This is going to be probably about a 45-minute presentation. We'll do our usual Q&A at the end. So if you're able to jump into the live chat here, any questions that might come up through the course of the presentation, feel free to throw them in the chat. The chat always gets pretty lively during these events, and I'll make sure to address all questions at the end. So let's go ahead and jump into the power of website marketing integrations. So today we're going to explore how integrating powerful marketing tools into your website can drive more engagement, generate leads, and help you grow your business. So I hope everyone's going to be able to use this presentation packed with professional guidance and recommendations. Again, I know we're streaming this on YouTube Live today, but the complete presentation and recap is going to be available in the Hoot Host community group over on Alignable. So you'll be able to have this entire presentation for reference later on. Topics included in today's presentation: why you need marketing integrations. We're going to talk about marketing tools and capabilities. We're going to talk about like some inbound marketing strategies for success. We're going to talk about how to, kind of leverage all of this to expand your online presence. We're going to talk about the importance of reputation management and communication optimization. We're going to talk about how you can kind of like leverage workflows and automations, and we're going to wrap it all up together with website and marketing strategies for growth. Let's go ahead here and jump into our first big topic. Today, we're just going to unpack just on the baseline why you need marketing integrations. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So marketing integrations turn your website from a static brochure into a marketing tool for growth. That's the whole point, is, that old school kind of antiquated, notion of a website is like your online brochure, kind of like just showcasing your services or your products. That's not really enough anymore. It needs to be this actual tool that's, aligned with your marketing strategy and actually helping your business grow. So a modern website should be, this conversion-focused tool that's actually working for you around the clock. So let's just unpack some of these bullet points here and kind of walk through, kind of what that means. So first off, just aligning your website with your growth strategy. When you do this, now you're actually going to have success online. And that's really just about, taking whatever your marketing goal is for your business and, basically applying a strategy for your website of how it's going to be able to help you achieve that, and then implementing all of that through a lot of what we're going to talk about today. And when you're doing this effectively, you're able to improve your UX, your user experience, and you're going to create more optimized structure, better content, and just, way more efficient communication as well. And when you put all that together, now you have a truly successful online presence. When you do this, you're going to increase engagement, and you're going to be able to, you're going to really leverage your resources, all of your marketing tools, and really put it all together with a strategy that's going to help you, achieve what you're looking to do. When you maximize your greater online presence, your social media, your Google business profile, your inbound marketing, and all roads lead back to your website, that's really, an efficient online system. That's really going to be an online presence that's going to help you grow. And when you're able to do all of this and you're making data-driven decisions about what works and what doesn't, because you have these tools, integrated into your website, you can kind of see, the outcomes that you're getting from it, and when you're able to make decisions based on actual like analytics and metrics, that really is a game changer, and it just helps you kind of strategize and just create a better system for your business. Another really huge one, especially we're going to talk about it a lot today, is just automating processes to reduce manual work and just kind of help you, just run your business operations and marketing much more seamlessly. And of course, when you have all of these tools integrated into your website, it just helps you, with retention and advocacy. You're going to make more happy customers, you're going to drive more leads, and you're going to grow. So ultimately, with an optimized and fully integrated website plus marketing strategy, you're going to just improve your user experience. You're going to increase engagement. you're going to understand your customer journey much better, and you're just going to let your website work for you. And that's really the name of the game of what we're talking about today. So let's move on to marketing tools and capabilities here, because I want to unpack for everyone kind of like, what are the tools and what are they capable of doing for your business? And this really applies to all different types of businesses and all different types of industries too. So integrating these powerful tools into your website gives you everything that you need to attract and engage and actually convert customers. So giving you, sort of like this full circle online presence that we always talk about in all of our webinars. So first off, just right off the top here, opt-ins. Opt-ins are like, just the easiest and also kind of like most sort of like streamlined and straightforward way to do it, just to get people into your email marketing, your SMS marketing, or any type of drip campaigns they might have going on. So you can actually nurture your leads and eventually, convert them into customers. Being able to use your social media to highlight your greater online presence, your community. That's really, the way that I try to encourage a lot of businesses to think about social media, is building an authentic community around your business. But on your website, you want to be able to showcase that, and especially doing that through your social media is huge. Your Google business profile, having that integrated and being able to, kind of like use that for your local relevance, but also as kind of like your means of reputation and driving more reviews. Really, really important. Google business profile is pretty much like the #1 place where people go now to kind of like vet your business, see reviews, and kind of understand, basically the reputation of your business, and are you an authority? Are you trusted? So we really want to highlight that. That's a big one for any business. If you do qualify for a Google business profile, you want to make sure you have that integrated into your website, and really, kind of maximizing that as part of your reputation management. We're going to unpack that a lot more in 1 minute. Having things like forms, surveys, quizzes, your booking calendars, a support chat bot, and all types of just advanced forms for lead capture, just to really kind of use what I call communication optimization. It raises engagement, but it also helps you just kind of streamline all of the communication between you and your audience. That's so, so important. And you can use all of these, in a strategic way, not just having that generic contact form, but having like, that fun survey, kind of a quiz to kind of figure out things about your audience, having that strategic booking calendar for, consultations or for appointments. And certainly chatbots are great for not only driving leads, but also giving people active support. So when you, strategically kind of placing all these things throughout your website, and you're giving people this really well-rounded, optimized communication, it makes it really easy to get in touch with you, really easy to make an appointment, really easy to, engage with your business. That now is really taking your website to a whole new level. It's no longer that static brochure. It's this tool that's actually getting people in touch with you and, getting them, involved with your business. And ultimately underneath all of this, when all that communication and all that marketing data all feeds back to a CRM platform, that just helps you manage all of that data, all of your communication, and just, really kind of, be able to have that 10,000 foot kind of view of your total growth goal and see what's going on with your online presence, and be able, again, to make those data-driven decisions, what's working, what's not, and, how do we improve this? And, when you have a CRM system and all these marketing tools, kind of strategically working together, now we're on a whole different level with our website and our online presence. So let's talk about implementation next here. Let's get into inbound marketing for success. So with, inbound marketing, it's all about kind of like bringing your audience to you, especially with just consistent, valuable, and just targeted marketing strategy. The thing I always kind of preach to everyone is it's a marathon, it's not a race. You want to be, really consistent about this. You want to have your strategy in place, very targeted. You're honed in on your particular target audience, and really just make it valuable for them. Bring something unique to the table. Between our event right now and our event later on today in the Wiser Way Weekly Connect, unique value is going to be something I'm really talking a lot about today. So let's unpack this list here. So growing your list with your email marketing and lead magnets. Basically, like, as all of that communication is coming in from your website, everyone who comes through a calendar, a form, some type of quiz or lead capture, a lead magnet sign up, all of that audience comes in, and we want to immediately roll them into all of our outreach for our email marketing, maybe some SMS marketing that we have going, and that's really how you're, really maximizing that list. And you're also, you're going to be able to effectively grow your audience over time too. using blogs to engage not only first-time visitors, but also repeat visitors. And that's really, what we talk about a lot with blogging is, really capturing engagement in your audience. And, it's really, the more that you're an authority, you're actually not just writing blogs for that, to capture that first person's attention, but you're also trying to bring your audience back consistently as well. And when Google sees that, they really recognize you as an authority. So that's kind of where, we're writing blogs for an engagement factor of first time, repeat, and search engines. Because when you put that all together, now we're getting a good, level of strategic engagement. We want to stay visible with just automated social media content. I talk about this a lot for folks who are using Hoot CRM, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But using a platform that's going to help you just automate the process of posting to your social media and keeping it updated, having a post scheduler tool, maybe some AI involved that's going to help you create posts and have automatic responses. You really want to have tools like that in place that are going to be able to just help you kind of like not get caught up in the social media stuff. Just stick to your strategy. Get your outreach out there, and start having this real inbound strategy for success. Optimizing your Google business profile with regular updates. If for any of my regulars in the audience, you've heard me say it a million times, but treat your Google business profile like it's another social network. That little updates feed on the Google business profile, you want to keep that, just regularly updated and strategically updated, and always giving somewhere, to go with all of your posts, because you have various options there for someone can immediately call you, someone can learn more by going over to a blog post or right over to a page of your website, using all of those various call to action options that they give you. So important. If you have a Google business profile, or if you qualify for one, make sure that you're leveraging that for your local relevance and also just for reviews and everything. But using that updates feature, it's just like another little social network, and it really helps raise engagement and drive targeted traffic into your website journey. Boosting your SEO and just your general authority, like I was just talking about, through fresh content always being updated, and something I'm always really going to talk about a lot today, unique value content, like FAQs and geo pages that help you with local relevance as well. All of these little strategies, whether it's the kind of more new school SEO, like I'm going to talk about later today, or just the kind of traditional SEO tactics like geo pages that just help you raise your local engagement and your local relevance. All of that really matters just to stay consistent with. So something we're going to talk about in a minute here is like kind of like it's expanding your online presence, and thinking about like your website is kind of like the front door, but you can have all these little windows to the house also, and basically being able to do that with new content and geo pages and strategic landing pages. When you put all that together, now you're really going to have a really effective way to just like bring your audience all into you. So we're doing that with funnels and landing pages that help convert automatically and kind of strategically bring people into our website journey based on their intent and what they're looking for. So let's kind of jump into that too right now. Let's talk about expanding your online presence, because your website is kind of like the foundation of the house. And again, we kind of want all roads to lead back to that. But we can kind of use things like funnels and landing pages to really kind of expand that web and get us found much more. Things like blogs are really good for this as well. And we've talked about that so much lately. But right now, I really just want to talk about like how powerful funnels and landing pages can be. So extending the reach and creating more conversion opportunities, all with targeted content and campaigns. So basically creating landing pages and funnel pages that are basically all for driving local relevance, targeting your audience in different ways based on their intent, and giving them unique values. When you're able to kind of like showcase value and basically have that sort of like targeted approach, that really kind of changes the game. It gets you found much more, and you get the right kind of like sticky engagement is the way I kind of describe it. Like strategic engagement optimization is something we talk about, sort of like the new SEO. You're strategically engaging these people, and you're driving them toward our desired action, and you're getting them based on their intent where they need to go in the journey with your business. And also, we're getting them in touch with us as well, which is really, really important. So we're building those landing pages and those strategic geo pages that help us with local relevance, or making something special, a unique value, some type of unique content that our audience is going to find and engage with. But also we can use funnels. Funnels are kind of like a different version of a landing page that all are meant to just drive toward our desired action for a special offer, maybe an event that we're promoting, bookings and sales. A funnel is more of a conversion focused landing page that, it's really the name of the game is like right there on that single page. They can find what they're looking for and they can either make that booking, they can get in touch immediately, or they can even convert a sale right there on that page. That's a really huge opportunity, kind of like a way to, really make your greater online presence, have that big web and get found more, but also like, you're getting conversions while you sleep. And that's just so huge. Also using blogs, in a lot of our recent events, we've talked about the power of blogging, using blogs to educate, engage, and yeah, they still boost SEO, even in light of a lot of changes that are happening with generative AI responses on search engines and things like that. Blogs are still super valuable. As much as the SEO conversation is changing, we're going to talk about that in our other event later today. But, just on the engagement factor, you still don't want to diminish blogs. You want to use blogs to, engage your audience, first-time visitors, repeat visitors. The power of blogging is nothing's going to change about that. It's a great way to not only get found more by your audience, but keep them engaged. And when they're engaged and you're guiding them from discovery to consideration to action, you can really use this to actually grow your business as well. Even in light of a lot of things that are happening with Google and with search engines, a lot of the AI changes and zero-click searches, things that we've talked about in recent time, I still have a lot of businesses that are really, blogging is like their number one factor of how they actually get found more, and they actually, really, really convert and create a lot of business just from blogging, much more so than other traditional marketing tactics. And again, when we're doing, whether it's a landing page or a funnel or a blog or an article, we want to tailor that content for our specific audience and their intent. A lot of our recent webinars, we talked about, writing for intent. That really is the name of the game. It's not just about, trying to rank for some keyword. You have to write and think about the intention of the visitor, whether they discovered you from a blog post or they went to your services page or now they're on your booking or sign up page. The intention there is completely different. And every click that they make through the journey, they're going through our customer journey. They're telling us something with those clicks. They've discovered us for the first time. They jumped over to our service page. Now they're telling us that they're in the consideration stage and they're considering actually working with us. And now we have to write for that intention, and we're trying to drive them toward our desired action. So all of your writing strategy has to be tailored for your specific audience and also for the intent of where they are in your website. That's really, really important. And just being able to track the performance, optimize for better results, and just kind of continue to tweak these things and improve them over time. The line that I always say is content is the gift that keeps on giving. So, when you continue to write content that brings a lot of unique value, it's not just the same jargon you're going to find on any other website, something that is uniquely you and, really gives your audience exactly what they're looking for. That's how you're going to create more engagement. You're really going to expand your online presence, and, you're going to be able to convert more from it. So let's turn the conversation here over to kind of what I was just alluding to with the Google Business Profile, and really managing your reputation, because, as much as publishing new content is really important, and optimizing your website and having all these marketing tools working for you for communication and, really being able to help with sales and conversions, honestly, your reputation is still your most powerful marketing tool. So, when you have integrated systems in your website that are going to help you continue to build your reputation and get more reviews, but also showcase them really effectively, that is honestly still probably the most powerful marketing tool. And, it's so important to just mention, you want to really focus on advocacy, because we talk about the full circle model. That's our unique sort of approach to growing your online presence. Advocacy feeds discovery. So first-time users who are coming into your website, they see all these great testimonials from people who love you, and they love talking about all the things that you've done, and they love your products. They love the service that you did for them. That encourages that first-time user to go, okay, I can trust this business, and I'm going to engage with them too. So, just really, making sure that you continue to build your reputation and also really showcase it both on your website and your greater online presence is really so highly important. So automatically, requesting and managing online reviews with a CRM platform. This is something that we do in our platform, but a lot of CRMs do this. Just being able to have that automated system to help you continue to get Google Business Profile reviews or get Facebook Business Profile reviews. Whatever your preferred place to get reviews is, you want to have a system in place that's going to help you kind of streamline continuing to grow that. And then highlighting your testimonials throughout your website and even on your greater online presence, your email marketing, your social media, everywhere you can. Really you want to instill that level of social proof. That's really important, just to be an authority. Let potential customers and leads know that you're a trusted business, and that's just going to help you grow. And then it is really great though to be able to kind of like monitor the review platforms. The little strategy that I always talk about for everyone, regardless of where you get your reviews, Alignable, Facebook, Google Business Profile, every review that you get, we always have this tendency of like, if you get a bad review, you want to respond to it, right? But even the really good ones, you want to respond to every single review that you get. And if you can use an AI tool to help you do that, there's systems now that will be able to, kind of like in your voice, understand the way that you always write, but basically automate a lot of these things so you can have those automated responses. Really huge to be able to do that. So whether you have an AI tool or you don't, you're just doing it manually yourself, you want to make sure you respond to every review that you get, because just being able to constantly monitor that and being engaged with your audience is so important. But ultimately, the more that you're kind of like managing your reputation, it just kind of helps turn happy customers into advocates, because the more referrals that you get, again, it just helps you build your business. But really, like, you want to maximize those happy customers, because again, that really is like, honestly, still, even in this day and age, it's the most powerful marketing tool that you're going to have. The more trust that you have, it's going to lead to more conversions, and that's going to lead to more sales. That's just the name of the game, honestly. And this really does what I was talking about, like advocacy kind of feeds discovery and feeds conversions. That's what we call the full circle model. I'm going to unpack that a little bit, but we just did a whole other webinar about that recently. If you learn the full circle model and you structure your website with social proof to maximize what we call the digital consumer journey, that's going to help you really leverage your reputation and just create more growth for your business. So we're going to talk about the full circle model a little bit more, but if anyone has any questions about that, you can put it in the chat here, and I'll definitely refer you over to the full circle model webinar that we did just a few weeks back. So another big part of that, of course, is communication optimization. So communication optimization is basically just making it easy for people to get in touch with you. You'd be surprised, even with a website that's got a phone number listed and your email, that's not really good enough these days. You really have to take it to a whole other level. So make it easy for your customers to connect with you anytime, anywhere, on any platform. Just, the best way to do this is with integrated and intelligent communication tools, not just putting your email there for someone to copy and paste or click on and jump over to their inbox. That's a little too old school, and it's just not a streamlined and efficient way to really, communicate with your potential customers and leads. We want to have smart forms that actually capture lead info and roll them into our follow-up marketing, nurturing campaigns, or some type of sequence. That's the way to kind of like capture the information and then make the information work for your business, basically. That, to me, is what I call optimization of your communication. So booking calendars, also just a hassle-free way to have, scheduling integrated with video conferencing, payments, and automated follow-ups. For any of my coaches in the audience, or or any of my businesses that actually like to have that appointment booking option. When we built your website, that's the desired action of your website. We want to drive everyone right to that calendar, get them on your calendar, and then have those automated follow-ups and everything in place, so that that calendar is really working for you, and we're filling it up, and we're getting a lot of leads and customers for you. Make it work for you as an effective marketing tool for your business. Another great one is just chatbots. Having that chatbot in the bottom corner of your website that's just answering questions 24/7, and they can create conversions too, because they can ask that person for their contact information, and then again we enroll them right into our follow-ups. Having that system in place with all this optimized communication, that really turns your website into just an engine of results for your business. Something I've kind of been talking about more and more with a lot of our recent webinars that we've done about content writing and optimization is FAQs. It doesn't matter what your business is, FAQs are so important. You can do it with some AI-powered tools but really, when we're talking about like retention and keeping happy customers, whether it's a lead that's considering working with your business, or it's a long-time customer, maybe they just have a question, having that FAQ section is huge. Think of all the typical questions that your business gets before someone actually signs up or engages with you. Take all those questions and have a thorough FAQ section on your website. Also, like having an FAQ section that again kind of gives like more unique value. It really dives deeper than just like the typical response that someone's going to get from a generative AI response on a search engine. Give someone a real thorough explanation to their question, so that it's not just skimming the surface. It's really giving them this like detailed response to their question. That's going to do way more than what Google can. And that's just another way that FAQs really bring a lot of value, both to engaging your audience, making happy customers, but also kind of leveraging the possibility of search engines. And honestly, Google loves FAQs too. So this is a great way to engage, keep people happy with your business, and really have some SEO impact as well. Streamlining your messaging and easy communication. Again, it just makes happy customers. It's going to help you get more conversions. And this is just another kind of marketing tool. All these forms and chatbots and calendars that really just take your website up to a whole other level and really help you drive many more results. Now, the next big one here is, I talked about, having like the necessary tools in place and implementing them, your inbound marketing strategy, communication optimization, and sort of like your reputation management within all of that. You have all this going on your website, right? But underneath the hood, what the customer and the website visitor can't see is you have all these great workflows and automations basically working for you. This is where you get really fancy. So this is the kind of thing that you have these sort of like automations in place. Then now your business is just running on autopilot, and the results start flying, and you're like, whoa, the system just worked for me. That this is now sort of like the modern age where use the technology, leverage it, and it's going to work for you and create results for you. Put your marketing and your business operations as well on autopilot. So your whole online presence is literally just working for you while you sleep. We want to set up automated lead nurturing sequences. Someone fills out that form and they get on your calendar. 2 days later, they get a follow-up email. That's all through an automated system that just reminds them of something or encourages them to look into, a particular plan or a particular page of your website. Like that's the kind of sequences and system that really is raising the engagement level to a whole much higher bar. Schedule reminders, emails, and follow-ups with people. If anyone in the audience here has booked an appointment with me, you get that, hey, don't forget you have a meeting with Chris in 1 week. Hey, don't forget you have a meeting with Chris tomorrow. Those are all automated sequences to make sure that you don't forget that you and I are supposed to get together. When you have these type of sequences in place, these little, reminders and follow-ups, it just keeps the engagement up. It keeps people excited too. It's really great. That's the way to kind of like leverage these type of workflows and automations to really kind of, again, kind of like be working for you, and just gives you like less manual stuff to do, honestly. Helps you save a lot of time. So let AI handle like these basic customer service things and these basic messaging things. So you're not sitting, living in your inbox and, chasing people down and reminding them or anything like that. The system works for you, and all you got to do is show up. It helps you kind of like reduce repetitive tasks and just really honestly save your time, save money too. So now that we live in this kind of age where we have a lot of AI and automation, it's not something to be scared of. It's something to really embrace and help you kind of maximize just your possibilities. And now we have AI agents, which are kind of like an AI tool that just does one thing for you. And it does it 24/7, but also they can learn a variety of different jobs and tasks. So you'd be surprised what we can do. Within Hoot CRM, our platform, we have people doing all types of like cool custom workflows that I didn't even think of myself. So it's really amazing to see like what you specifically need. You give them all these different trigger and action options, and they just, based on your unique needs, you can create all types of interesting workflows and automations. Make it work for you. So it just helps you save time, save money, and honestly, make your online presence work for you even while you're sleeping. So let's talk about strategies here. I always like to wrap up with strategies because, I'm talking about tools and implementation and, having all this communication stuff, kind of set up the right way, having some workflows and automations that kind of, streamline things for you and, let the system kind of, work for you. But, even with all the fancy tools and all the stuff, none of it really matters if you don't just have a good strategy in place. So your website combined with the right marketing strategies, that's how it really becomes the ultimate kind of growth system for your business. So even if you have all the fancy tools, you got to make sure you're implementing them the right way. And for your unique goals for your business, make sure you have a strategy in place to make all these things actually work. The first thing I always talk about, we've done multiple webinars recently about content writing, and really just providing like unique content value to your customers, not just giving them the same old AI kind of jargon blog posts and things like that. You want to build trust and authority through your content marketing, giving people unique value, showing them what you bring to the table, talking about your particular personal experiences, your advice, your guidance, but also showcasing your expertise, talking about your credentials, awards you've won, associations you're a part of, all of your kind of like, professional history, so that, when someone, reads an article or sees an FAQ section on your website or is reading your service page and they see, all this advice and opinions and everything from you, they go, oh, you know what? I can take this person's, thoughts and their advice and their opinions and their guidance seriously, because look, they're an expert. They have all this credentials and they've won awards and they're a part of this association, and their education background, their career background. That's the kind of person I want to be taking advice from. That's the kind of person I want to work with. And now who do you think they're going to engage with? So when you're writing your content, you're sprinkling in your personal experiences, you're highlighting your professional expertise. That's going to help you, really rise as an authority, gain trust from Google, because Google's going to say, hey, you know what? This website is consistently publishing high value, unique content, not just like general AI garbage. They're, obviously an authority in their industry. They have readers who consistently come back for new articles, new blog posts. They're getting consistent traffic on the primary pillar pages of their website. So now we know we can kind of trust them. And even with the generative AI stuff that's going on with Google and zero-click searches, where most people are doing searches on Google, and it was almost 60% in 2024 that they just got their answer from Google and they just moved on with their day. They didn't actually go to a website. So now the competition for clicks is higher than ever. But if you're doing EEAT and you're really bringing like unique value to your content, and you're going beyond what the generative AI response on a search result can really provide, then the people who do click through, they're going to recognize the value that you bring. Google itself and search engines are going to recognize that value. So even with the higher competition than ever for clicks, you're still going to kind of find the right audience, the right targeted audience for the kind of like themes and topics that you write about. You can still become a topic authority, you can still bring a lot of value, and you can still drive organic search engine traffic to your website. It's about kind of like leveraging the situation that's changing with all this AI stuff, and still just bringing a lot of value, because your authentic sort of like experiences and your authentic expertise, it doesn't matter how good of prompts you give an AI engine, the more that you're just talking about your experiences and your expertise, and you're doing it from a place of authority, and you're really just writing authentically in your own way. We're going to continue to talk about brand voice a lot more in the coming weeks. We've been doing some little mini webinars about that recently. Think about your brand voice. That's what EEAT is all about: authentic human content, and really just engaging people based on that. And that's really what Google wants, so we can go beyond the generative AI responses and we can still bring a lot of value to our audience. Also, just using the full circle model and the digital consumer journey to guide your website visitors kind of like through a journey that is giving them what they're looking for based on their intention. We're helping them with their problems, we're answering their questions. But then as soon as they now have, based on their intention, they've come into our website from a blog post or an article or a geo page or a landing page, but we're giving them, we're helping them, or we're giving them what they're looking for based on their intent, but we're also still driving them to our desired action. We're saying, hey, here's the answer to the thing you were looking for, and if you want to learn more, come over here and learn about our business and what we do for people just like you. And then when they're over there, say, hey, you know what? Like, now you have more information about us. How about you book a consultation with us? And that's the 3 steps, kind of the traditional sort of like buyer's journey. Nowadays, we call it the digital consumer journey, of just guiding people through these few couple of clicks, these 3 steps basically, and you're converting them into a leader and a customer. That's the way that we always talk about, sort of like the digital consumer journey. And then as this graphic here shows, we don't really think of it as a funnel anymore. We think of it as a full circle where each step in the journey kind of supports and promotes the next one. And like I was saying earlier, you get people from consideration to action. They actually signed up with your business. Retention is keeping them happy and having that optimized communication where they can easily get in touch with you, and they have FAQs and support. Now they're happy. They give you a testimonial, and the more testimonials that you have highlighted on your website, now you see the whole webinar from today. It all connects back to this, that more advocacy leads to more discovery. And again, like your reputation, even with all the cool tools and everything, all of that is really meant to just help you get to that point where you have a lot of people who love you and they want to be advocates for your business, give you testimonials and referrals, and that just helps you get even more customers and helps you grow your business. When you're doing this and you're optimizing every touch point of your website for what we call strategic engagement optimization, that's what I call sort of like the new SEO. Strategic engagement optimization. It's really kind of about like optimizing for your specific target audience. We don't care about just trying to rank #1 on some keyword. Those days are gone. Now it's about finding our specific target audience, bringing them into our website based on their intentions and based on how we can help them and offer something to them, and basically making the page as like strategically engaging as possible, just to make it what we call like kind of sticky. We want to keep them on the page with us, because the more that they're on that page and they're reading that content, they're watching that video, whatever it is, they're looking at your product, now they're going to be more likely to hit that call to action and actually go to the next step and go into the journey of your website, where now they're actually going to convert and be engaged with your business. So really, that's kind of the name of the game. Having these strategies in place with the tools that we've talked about today, now you got something special, and now you're going to start to see results with your website. And if you're able to do all of this basically with like one platform, not having a bunch of different tools all over the place, and your marketing tools are trying to talk to your CRM and forms and everything else, how about we just do all that with one platform, right? So this is where I'm going to talk about Hoot CRM. Hoot CRM is our platform for both your CRM, your business operations, and your marketing all in one place. And we have the Hoot House app, so you can do it all right from your phone as well. This empowers your business to, as we say, kind of market smarter, engage better, grow faster, and really run your business, as we say, the wiser way. So it's an all-in-one platform to manage your contacts, your sales pipeline, all your communication, and all your marketing in one place. So we do all of this with our website maintenance and management. So we're kind of being able to give you the services that you need as kind of like the service stack, but then also you have sort of like the tech stack with all the tools and everything that you need to run your business and market. So between these two stacks, you have the service from us and the support that you need from us, and also all the tools that you need to run your business. Now you're going to start making progress. So, the CRM features that are included are things like contact and lead management, all-in-one communication dashboard. So, all of your email history and phone history and social media history with all of your contacts and leads. You can see it all in one place. You're not living in your inbox as much. Having your calendars and bookings, get rid of Calendly, forget all that stuff. You have a real calendar system. Anyone who comes through that calendar, they end up automatically added to your contact database. Having your sales pipeline, payments and invoicing that's integrated with QuickBooks and your payment gateway. And again, being able to do all of these things, all of your business operations with reporting and analytics, that's the name of the game. All of your website analytics and all of your marketing analytics. So you can see your email opens, all of your social media history, your Google Business Profile insights, even like paid ads, all of your insights on that, all in one dashboard. That's really what it's all about. But then also having all the marketing features as well for, email marketing, social media management, your Google Business Profile updates. We even have really great AI content and media generation tools that will help you write and help you, create AI images and things like that. Being able to build those landing pages and those funnels, having forms and surveys and quizzes, all of the workflows and automations that I talked about today. And we're even rolling out some really cool AI agents that are going to be able to help you do specific tasks like, pick up the phone or follow up with people, who missed a call, or, send out text messages for you, and also some chatbot things that we're rolling out as well. So a lot of really cool things that you can do with Hoot CRM. If you do need a CRM and marketing platform, I hope you will check it out. Just a couple of reminders and recap here. We're getting down to the end of our session here. So again, just having these integrated marketing tools, it really just turns your website into a more smart, and scalable growth system, not just like that boring old static brochure that's not doing anything for your business. It's going to bring your audience closer to you. It's going to convert more leads. It's going to save you time and money. That's really the main thing. And it's just going to help you grow your business. So some key takeaways from today is just integrate with the tools that you need to enhance your marketing and help you save time. Use those inbound marketing strategies to really attract and nurture your leads and help you, really convert more customers. You want to boost trust with reviews and reputation management. Make sure you're really showcasing that all over your website and even your greater online presence too. Optimize communication. I really hope everyone remembers that. Communication optimization, so important, with forms and chatbots and calendars. And if you can have all of them feed back to a CRM, so you have all of that logged and you're not just getting the email notification, that's great, but we also want to have all of that data logged in one place. That's really the name of the game, and really maximize your communication with your customers. You want to automate your business, and have it working for you with automated workflows and tools. All of those workflows, and now even some cool AI agents. You're going to hear more about that in the coming year. Doing specific tasks for you 24/7. That really helps you kind of streamline, save time and money. And if you can align everything under one system, I hope you'll check out Hoot CRM, because that is the platform that will help you do it. So I now will switch over to questions. If anyone is a YouTube member and is able to put anything in the live chat, feel free. I didn't see the chat going off too much here, but I am happy to address both the Alignable audience and the YouTube audience. I'll jump over to that. If you're just catching this on YouTube and you're part of our YouTube audience, I hope that you will jump over to Alignable. Over there is where our audience is much bigger. You can join our community of over 2,000 businesses. We do several monthly webinars. We're going to start to put some of them on YouTube here. Usually they're just over on Alignable though. And then our weekly event is the Wiser Way Weekly Connect. It's every Friday. There's going to be one just in a few hours today at 3 p.m. Pacific. We do a small little presentation like this that is directly from the audience request. Today we're going to be talking about search engine optimization and modern SEO standards. And then we have our bigger monthly webinars like this, which are going to be on Alignable. And we're starting now to put them over on YouTube as well. So I hope that you'll jump over to Alignable and join us. You can just keep up to date with our community, and you can network with all of our members as well. So I really want to thank everyone who joined today.